It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
The first thing that I want to do today is I want to watch this video. I want to watch this video on the Hero Wars Alliance social media, if I can get it going here.
Man, I'm missing a lot of old Talisman.
Basically, this new activity that's coming to Hero Wars Alliance, the new campaign extension, campaign addition. The new addition to the campaign is just around the corner. I'm hoping that it tells us in this video when it is, but the effective use of this activity is going to be to get talismans. And we don't really have the full picture yet on, what it's going to look like and how to get new talismans. But if you've missed any of the talismans, and I guarantee that all of you have, maybe 90% of you, maybe 95, maybe 99% of you have missed every talisman. I don't even know if 1% of you had achieved all of the talismans. But,
Wish there was some...
yeah, so this new activity is going to be the way to get them.
Man, I'm missing a lot of old talismans. Wish there was some way to get them again.
And then Tempest is somehow involved.
Be not afraid, child, because I come bearing amazing news. You will be able to find these particular talismans in the Eternal Frontier.
Okay, so the Eternal Frontier is going to appear as like a little portal on the last chapter. Hold on. Oh, it's here. Yeah, right there. Coming soon. Oh, it's just showing up on the screen. So this is just a, yeah.
Eternal Frontier, the upcoming addition to the campaign game mode. Defeat challenging enemy teams and reap the desired rewards without ever wasting any energy.
Okay, so this is a concern of mine. This is a big concern of mine. Without ever wasting any energy, as it says there on the screen there. So what we have is a new currency, right? That's reading between the lines. That's what this means, is there's a new currency that we're going to have in order to do this activity. I was really hoping that you could just use your energy instead of farming for items, right? Like you go into your hero screen and then you pick a hero. Ninja Turtles, I guess, is a bad example. You pick a hero and you go in and you try to farm a specific item from, let's say I'm trying to get this item, right? And it tells me these are the missions that I can get this item from. So I was hoping that it was going to be like an alternative, like a decision that you have to make, right? I guess I just assumed that. So this is going to be a new currency. Now, in the past, they have mentioned that this is going to be something that you can try over and over and over again. I believed the word that they used actually was infinite. However, I don't actually believe that that's going to be the case without paying for it, right? We've talked about this a number of times already, but nothing in Hero Wars can go infinite. Nothing. Not a thing you can do infinitely without investing or spending. Not a thing, right? Not even arena fights, not fighting in the campaign. Nothing you can do in this game is infinite. There are some people that can go infinite in the dungeon, but even then there is an end to it, that it gets harder and harder and harder until you get there. And then, of course, you have to build up the Titans in order to go infinite in the dungeon. So this is confirming that there's going to be a new currency that allows you to do these fights without ever wasting any energy. This is bad news.
Just look at how many first wave talismans are going to be available.
Okay, first wave talismans. So that means to me that they're going to have a rotating availability of talismans. Hopefully it's going to be on a scheduled rotation. Or even better, actually, what if this is like the Outland skin stone, or the Outland skins, right? Whenever you go into the Outland and you open the Outland chests, right? There is a rotating variety of skins. Oh, they're not here. A rotating variety of skins that are the grand prize. Now, for those of you that don't know, and I bet most of you in my chat do, what I am guessing, what I'm hoping is the case, is something similar to skins. So the way skins work is there's limited time availability of skins. Limited time. So like the Zisha Solar skin is in the... let's see. The Zisha Solar skin is in the Season Pass. Here it is. What is it, like level 39 or something like that? Yeah, level 39. There's the Solar skin for Zisha. Now, eventually, this skin and other skins will become available at a random chance out of the Outland chest. eventually. Okay, so if you missed your opportunity to get the Zisha Solar skin or other skin, then it will rotate into the Outland chests, and then you have an opportunity to get it, like a small percentage chance to get it. And there's always like 10 grand prize Outland skins in these chests. There is an 11th prize that is a skin certificate that you can use to buy a skin, but always 10, all right? And then some of the skins rotate into the Outland chest as a grand prize. Some of the skins that have been in the Outland chest as a grand prize for a while rotate out of the Outland chest, and those skins become purchasable with skin stones. So, for example, here we go, skins. Okay, so the solar skin for Kayla was a limited time only skin. Okay, you could only get it for 3 days, or maybe it was 5 days, during a special event for Kayla and maybe Aiden as well. And you had to potentially spend real money on that skin or buy it with another resource as a limited time. That skin stopped being available for like 3 to 6 months after the event ended. It rotated into the Outland chest as a grand prize for 3 to 6 months, and then it rotated out of the Outland chest as other Outland chest grand prize skins rotated in, and then whenever it rotated out of the Outland chest, it became purchasable with either 5,000 of the applicable skin stones, in this case agility, since she's an agility hero, or a skin certificate, which you can buy from the Outland chest or get as a reward from many other places, right? So my hope is that we have a similar system with this, okay? You missed the Talismans during the Talisman event. Whatever the Talisman event was, last year, year before, whenever it was, or upcoming Talisman events, because they will continue to add more and more Talismans, I'm sure. The Talismans will rotate into this activity as a wave of Talismans are available to earn, either at a random chance, or if you're good enough to complete a certain number of waves of enemies, whatever this activity ends up being. And then the first wave of Talismans that are available, as they rotate out, I'm hoping, optimism, this is optimism, guys, I have no proof. I'm hoping that they become available for purchase for like metacubes or something, right? Something like that. All right, let's continue.
Dante, Iris,
Judge.
Man,
Okay, so that's it. So it doesn't actually give us any information about when the event is going to go live, the new activity or whatever. It doesn't actually give us that. Which is what my hope was. That's kind of a bummer. All right, so no additional information. I'm still counting on the event going live potentially the 10th. Robert, no idea. No idea. I don't know. Robert asks, any word on whether they will be introducing a talisman for Lara during the week-long event? If I had to guess, though, now that you've said that, Robert, if I had to guess, this is their second talisman for Lara Croft event. That's what I think this event is potentially also having the chance to be. Now that you've said that, it makes a lot of sense that this is a talisman Lara Croft event for people that already have Lara Croft and need a second talisman. That is probably what it's going to. That would be super unfortunate. And by the way, a Lara Croft event is coming to Hero Wars Alliance on the 13th through the 19th. It's a week-long Lara Croft event. Lara Croft returns. No idea what that event's about yet. No idea. Crazy.